It was just another mundane Tuesday evening when I trudged back home, craving a peaceful night's rest. As I approached my mailbox, buried beneath bills and junk mail, something peculiar caught my eye, a small, unmarked USB drive. Curiosity wrestled with caution in my mind as I picked it up. No labels, no clue of its origin, just a sinister-looking black USB drive. I couldn't help but recall the chilling tales I'd read about mysterious USB drives. Against my instincts, I plugged it into my computer. The USB drive connected, and a single file materialized on my desktop, watch_me.mp4. My heart raced, torn between clicking it or not. Against my better judgment, I clicked. The video that unfolded was a nightmarish scene, me, beaten and bloodied, bound to a chair in a dim, sinister room. A masked figure lurked in the shadows, brandishing menacing tools. My breath caught as I watched in abject horror. The masked figure subjected me to unspeakable torment, each moment more gruesome than the last. The video continued relentlessly until it reached its harrowing climax, my lifeless body, the masked figure's eerie laughter echoing in the background. Panic surged as I tried to delete the video, but it seemed the file had seized control of my computer, mocking my futile efforts. Days blurred into sleepless nights, and I spiraled into a state of perpetual dread. Eating and resting became impossible, haunted by the nightmarish video. Desperate for answers, I scoured every corner of the internet, seeking any clue or explanation. But all my efforts were in vain. It was as if the video foretold my impending doom. In my desperation, I sought help from tech experts and psychologists, but they dismissed it as a cruel hoax. Yet, the malevolence of the masked figure in the video felt all too real. Weeks turned into agonizing months, the torment of the video unrelenting. My health deteriorated, and paranoia consumed my every thought. I knew I had to confront this nightmare head-on. With trembling hands, I dared to enter the ominous room from the video. What I found there plunged me into madness. The room existed, the chair was real, and the same ominous tools lay scattered about. It was as though I had stepped directly into the horrifying reality of the video. A faint rustling behind me sent shivers down my spine. I turned, only to see the masked figure, identical to the one in the video, lurking in the shadows. This was no hoax, it was a prophecy. My heart pounded as I realized my fate was sealed, just as the video had foretold. The masked figure advanced slowly, and I knew there was no escape. As darkness closed in, I accepted the grim reality that this nightmare was all too real, and my end was inevitable. With every agonizing step, the figure's laughter grew louder, mingling with my screams until they were one and the same. And then, as the abyss consumed me, I understood the true horror. The USB drive was merely a portal to a realm where nightmares became reality. I beg you, dear reader, if you find an unmarked USB drive, resist the urge to seek answers, for the darkness it conceals may be more real than you could ever imagine. It was a chilly day mid-September, the sky as dark as an abyss. I was doing my work at the living room with a strong cup of coffee, not realizing that it was already 1 a.m. To my surprise, the doorbell rang. I stared at my rusty brown door as the unfamiliar sound echoed through my head. I lived alone and never had any visitor, neither did I have many friends, so this surprised me greatly. I hesitantly opened the door to a frightened young lady who looked the same age as me. She had a big dark birthmark on her neck. It looked interesting. Her skin as pale as a ghost, her eyes wide open almost as if she had seen a ghost. "Hey, I'm Sam. I live next door 5A and I really need your help. Can I come in for a minute?" she asked shyly. She was beautiful, long blonde hair and big bug eyes. I invited her in as she sat at the table. "Would you like a cup of coffee?" I asked. I would like that," she replied. "So what's bothering you? Why do you look so scared?" I asked. "You won't believe me, but I have a doppelganger. She stares at me from outside my window every night. Her eyes wide open. She has this weird sinister smile that never fades. She doesn't even blink. Every time I run after her, she disappears." Sam starts crying. "Hey, I believe you. I saw it on the local news too. Doppelgangers are spreading," I reply, trying to sound calm. The doorbell rings again. Sam covers her scream with her mouth. I check through the keyhole. "It's her, Sam, your doppelganger," I whisper. "We must hide OHNOCMON. Do you have a closet?" she screams softly. More and more tears rush out. Sam and I rush to my room as we console each other. "Sam, there it is at the living room. It broke in. Oh my God, OHNO," I tell her. It ran towards us in a strange manner. It felt almost unreal. We locked the bedroom and made it to the closet on time. "Come out please," it echoes, following after loud harsh bangs. The door looked as if it was about to break. "So the police that day, it came 'cause of the doppelganger, right? You said you live in flat 5A. I heard from other neighbors." She hesitated, still not recovered from the fear. Yes, she replied, still under shock. We wait inside the closet for hours. I felt a connection to her. It was the first time after a while that I almost had a friend. "It has left, we can exit the closet," I tell her. We make our way to the living and I turn on the local news channel, us both still constantly checking the windows for the creature. "Hey, I'll use the washroom and be back," she said, "before I pee my pants from fear, you know." I watched the news, not remembering I didn't tell her where the washroom was. She'll find her way there, I thought. I stared at the news as my eyes widened. It can't be, no. My mind froze. My hands trembled. I could barely breathe. "Look out for doppelganger, has a big black mark on neck," says the news lady. I remember Sam's birthmark. I felt so betrayed. She was the doppelganger all along. Sam, are you back?" I say softly, slowly turning around. She's right behind me, inches apart, with an unusual undying smile, her eyes wide open. From behind her back she pulls out a big knife. A sinister laugh comes out. I scream. I run, she stands there laughing. I escape from the window that actual Sam had broken, through which she entered inside the house. I try running as far as I can. I hear her footsteps from behind as she chases me. She's inches away from me. Goosebumps appear and my legs get sore from running. I lose sight of her. I sigh in relief. It's silly to try running, isn't it, dear? She pops up in front of me, like a real-life glitch. She never blinks. Another sinister laugh. She brings the knife closer to me as she falls to the ground. She's still smiling as she lays on the ground, unable to move. A policeman from behind had just shot her. I run towards the policeman. "Sam, your neighbor, told me you might be in trouble, so I came here with my team," he says. "Are you all right, mister?" he asks. "Yeah," I reply. "Thank you so much for saving me." Soon afterwards, I make my way home. I still can't believe I survived. It was the most frightening experience of my life. The news about doppelganger has strangely been deleted from every platform, so you won't be able to find it. I want you to be aware and careful. Don't make the same mistake as me. Doppelgangers are everywhere. Always be on the lookout.